Hello, my lovely viewers, and welcome. I am Kira, a romantic ace, and tonight we are streaming Chapter 6 of Perfect Match 2. If you haven't joined me before, welcome! I drink and I cuss! If you want to play the drinking game along with me, the rules are right here on the screen, also below the player at twitch.tv/aromanticace. If you cannot read the words in either spot, go to that website, click on the graphic underneath the player, and it will take you to my Wattpad where you can read the most recent version of the drinking game rules in text form. Also, if you haven't joined me before, the story so far, so we are playing as Kira, a former resident of New York City who presumably had some sort of job before all this happened, who got herself mixed up with this nefarious corporation Eros. So our BFF and cousin Nadia met the love of her life, Steve, through this dating service, and so she insisted that we sign up for it. So we did. And that's how we met our lovely girlfriend, Chloe, who was going by a different name at the time. And, you know, had a lovely relationship. Everything was going great until we came to discover that Chloe and Steve were replicants. I mean, matches. Whatever. Anyway, they're robots. They were robots designed to look and act and pass as human, which, you know, is a whole thing. So the woman who designed Chloe had plans to take the corporation down because obviously they don't have the best of intentions here. They're not just making, you know, sex robots for people. No, they've apparently got a bigger plan than that. So the first book, we thought everything was going to go great. We were going to take them down with all this information. We got caught. They took away our bargaining chip, but we escaped. And we come to find out at the end of book 1 into book 2, they replaced one of our other friends, Damien, with a replicant. And he didn't last long. And I'm still salty about that. But now we're trying to take them down again through another route because we're finding out about this second project that they have called the Siren Project, and apparently they want one of their old programmers back, the guy who really built the framework for all of the matches, Khan. Yes, Khan. But, you know, of course, he really doesn't want anything to do with that because he's not a trash person who doesn't just go around misgendering the matches and denying them their agency. So we're trying to get him on our side. That's going about as well as you'd expect, considering, you know, he wants nothing to do with Eros anymore. But he hasn't called the cops on us yet, so that's promising. So, with that, the stinger for Chapter 6 is Khan welcomes you into his home and has some troubling secrets to share about Eros. More troubling than replacing all of us with replicants and torturing one of our friends, you say? Let's find out! After finding Khan and convincing him to cooperate with you, he brings you to his apartment in order to share what he knows about the Siren Project. I seem to remember this guy telling us we had 10 minutes in the last episode, but whatever. I ask that you remove your shoes before entering. Otherwise, please make yourselves at home. I really did not consider him being a recurring character when I picked this voice. This is gonna be great. It's very bohemian in here. Damien, what are you trying to say? Yes, he's got a tapestry on the wall and some fairy lights, and he's obviously got a kid. Big deal. Oof, not to mention bright. Wasn't the sun going down when we got here? No, the sun is up 24/7, Kira. There is no night. I replaced the window with a sun lamp. There are numerous health benefits, and it beats looking out at a parking garage. I mean, Yeah, but sun lamps are also supposed to turn off at a certain time, my guy. You're screwing with your circadian rhythm something awful. Plus, it's good for the plants. For all my little sprouts, really. Your what? Chloe, keep up. He's got a kid. The smallest roll of thundering steps, thump, 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 thumps from the bedroom and charges toward Khan at top speed. Daddy! Oof! Hey there, little sprout. I take it this is Hamza, then. Yes, this is my son. Rawr! I'm a dinosaur! Correction, this is my dinosaur child, Hamza. But what kind of dinosaur? Cute kid. Yes, he's very cute for a genetic hybrid of human and dinosaur DNA. Oh my god, Sloane playing along in the nerdiest way. This is delightful. A grandmotherly babysitter follows after Hamza, says a few words to Khan, then leaves. The whole time, Hamza climbs over the couch, roaring and making tiny claws with his hands. Hamza, come here for a second. Hamza stomps each foot loudly as he runs over and chomps his teeth near Khan's arm. Hey, what did I say about biting? That sharp teeth are for biting broccolis, not people. People are friends, not food. Khan ruffles Hamza's hair before turning him to face you all. Hamza, these are my new friends. Kira, Damien, Sloane, and Chloe. We've apparently just abandoned Nadia and Steve to their sightseeing. Will we ever see them again? Who knows? They're gonna be staying with us for a bit to talk about science things, okay? Hamza looks up at his dad, then makes his claws into hands again and roars at all of you. I think they meant that the other way around, but okay. Rawr! Oh, yeah? We can say, well, aren't you adorable? If you're a dinosaur, where are your feathers? Or, rawr! I mean, the only thing to do when a child roars at you is to roar back. You don't question their playtime. Rawr! Oh my gosh, I think I just insulted him in his mother tongue. Rah! Yes, good child. Hamza headbutts your hip and scrabbles his claw hands at you. Oh, so we have a Pachycephalosaurus here, I see. Oh no! The mighty T-Rex has seen through my disguise! Help before he overpowers me in defense of his territory! I love it. This is adorable. All right, you. Khan scoops up his tiny T-Rex and peppers the boy's face with loud, sloppy kisses. Ew, that's gross. He giggles and squirms until his dad sets him back on the floor. Go play in your room for a bit while I talk with my new friends, okay? Kay! Oh my god. Hamza runs off, and Khan focuses his attention on all of you. All right. You're going to want to sit down for this. It's time to tell you about the sirens. So this is Chapter 6, The Sirens. You all sit down in the living room as Khan lights an incense stick. Fragrant smoke fills the room. Damien stifles a cough. Sandalwood incense with notes of patchouli. It calms my nerves. Oof. Patchouli in even the smallest doses is very strong. Also, this can be a trigger for people with asthma, you know, because of the smoke, but... You were going to tell us about the sirens? You have to understand, when I first started working for Eros, they weren't bad. I mean, they were still a corporation, but... We built realistic AI that improved people's lives. The projects we worked on were used in classrooms, hospitals, hotels. It wasn't like how it is now. Oh my, and there's thunder at exactly the right moment outside. Mr. Masavi, sir! Here is the latest error report on the receptionist program. Great! Thanks! Tell your team over in personality detailing that they're doing a truly spectacular job. And Sloane is very pleased, and now I'm seriously wondering why she thought he wouldn't recognize her if she's actually spoken to him before. Did you need something else? Pick your jaw up off the floor, Miss Washington. I just sent you an email and I need an answer before my call with the hospital directors. Yes, ma'am. Right away. Hospital directors? We are trying to sell them on using the new receptionist AI in their buildings. Huh, stellar! It wouldn't take much to build a module for medical and insurance terminology. That's good to hear, Musabi, because I want you to direct the project. I'm sorry? We're promoting you. When this goes through, we'll be creating a new specializations department, and I want you at the helm. Avros quickly recognized Khan's talent. He was promoted at least 3 times in my first year there. We weren't even in the same department. I'm surprised you paid that much attention. Figure it out, dude. She likes you. It's not weird. It's a perfectly normal level of attention to pay a superior whose work you admire. Okay. Oh, yeah. Totally normal. For someone who has a crush. Nope. We don't do that shit out loud in front of the other person. Kira, take a drink. It's one thing to tease her about it behind the scenes. It's a whole other thing entirely to do it when the person she supposedly has a crush on is in the room and listening. Anyway, the point is, Khan was promoted faster than the rest of us. A lot faster. Right. Soon I was high enough in the company to have access to high-level goals and plans. They gave me free rein over so many of the projects. I saw so many of my ideas come to life. It was the dream job. Can I just take a moment to appreciate the fact that they used the correct rein here? Because, oh my god. Well, no, actually, it's the incorrect rein. See, it's Monday and I'm already bad. No, because, alright, here's how I know. When you're talking about giving someone free rein, you're talking about giving them latitude, right? Like, as much freedom as they want to do, you know, whatever it is that they have free rein over. That's referencing the idea of giving a horse free rein, which is R-E-I-N, which is, you know, no longer steering the horse, just letting it go wherever it will. It has all the rein it wants. It has free rein, whereas free rein, R-E-I-G-N, is like something a monarch does without getting paid? I don't know. I don't know, but no, this is... It's not right. Okay. Alright. But I also spent more and more time working with Rowan West, the CEO of Eros. Rowan West? Yeah, we've met. We can say he's super creepy, Cecile's worse, or I stabbed him in the eye. I mean, all of these are true. So it's a question of, you know, which direction do I feel like I probably should not tell him I stabbed him in the eye. Because I feel like that's just gonna scare him. That he's now brought a stabby person into a home with his child. So I think I'm just gonna go with he's super creepy. All that stuff about him being the father of the matches? Ugh, disturbing. Yeah, he wants to keep us under his protection forever. A father's job is to guide his children, help them find their place in the world, not lock them away. If you love something, set it free. Yeah, I get it. Exactly. Anyway, Rowan was obsessed with expanding the match's capabilities. Not only to evolve, to love, but to destroy. Khan steeples his fingers and places them under his chin, his expression dark as he remembers. What are you suggesting, Rowan? I thought you were opposed to weaponizing the matches. Weaponizing the matches? You'd have us create life only to blow it up on a battlefield? Cecile, your vision is always so limited. So, what is it you propose then? Do you know the old myths of the sirens? Oh, God. Oh, you mean like mermaids? Oh my god, come on. I realize they're doing this in case the reader doesn't know, but come on. Beautiful, enchanting creatures who could manipulate mankind into doing things they never would otherwise. That's a unique interpretation. I thought their song drove men mad, caused sailors to crash their ships into the rocks and drown trying to follow the voices. I mean, yeah. If you read the Odyssey, that's the story. Exactly. Instead of creating the perfect romantic companion, we could create the perfect agent. Someone who can quickly gain the trust and affection of their mark. Oh my god, your Armada normativity is showing again. And influence them, eliminating opposition when necessary. What? No, you can't do that! The matches can't do that! He's right, unfortunately. In their current state, our matches can barely hold a conversation without giving away they're a machine. Yes, but once their flaws are dealt with, then we can create the perfect sirens. In the wrong hands, the matches could be used as weapons. I can imagine. There's countless military operations. Hell, Chloe would make a better Interpol agent than half of the people I worked with. I'm gonna tell Alana you said that. Oh, really? You think so? Huh. Have you seen the way you fight? If you had a little more training, yeah, I could make a great agent out of you. The sirens would be able to learn new skills in a matter of minutes, transmit recorded data live from anywhere, and they're strong enough to kill. Not to mention they'd be fully under Rowan's control. Rowan could use the sirens to, we can say, make tons of money, gain more power, or silence all who stand against him. I think the point here is, the final endgame, which is silence all who stand against him. Permanently. I did everything I could to keep the project from moving forward. I opposed it every step of the way. The tension could be felt all over the office. Even if we didn't know why, we knew that the higher-ups were furious with each other. I can't imagine Rowan would allow that for very long. You're right. None of my efforts mattered. Once Rowan has his mind set on something, it's impossible to steer him away. Welcome back, Khan. Eros hasn't been the same without our chief technical officer. I hope paternity leave treated you well. Cecile, this is certainly a surprise. What are you doing in my lab? What? Am I not allowed to say hello on your big day back? Wait, what is all of this? When I left, my team wasn't working on the memory enhancement project. This isn't... They've been reassigned. You should be proud. Rowan's given your department something much bigger to work on. The Siren Project. You snake! You went behind my back? Not my fault you let yourself get distracted. Distracted? My son was just born! And I wish you both all the happiness in the world. Yeah, I can tell. Now get back to work. Paternity leave. Hamza's gotta be, what, 5? That means they started working on this 5 years ago. But we didn't program the matches to be aggressive or violent. I can't imagine them hurting someone intentionally. Their intention doesn't matter. With the right commands, Cecile can force them to do whatever she wants. What? Hang on. I thought matches couldn't hurt humans. Not seriously, anyway. And there's Chloe poking the holes in, the entire plot. The genre savvy there, take a drink. Yeah, that's right. They have a safety function, like a gun. There's no way to remove it without destroying the entire system. So then, the sirens aren't fully capable of everything Eros wants them to do. It's impossible. Khan doesn't respond, staring at the tabletop in front of him. It was you, Khan. We can say, you broke the code and created the sirens. Or, you invented the safety function to stop them. Pretty sure it's that second one. You invented the safety function to stop them. Yes, it was me. Let me be sure I'm following this. To stop Eros from making a force of seductive, deadly sirens, you added some new code to their system? Yeah, that's pretty much... Keep up, Damien. Oh my god. It's more than that. He basically rewrote the very core of the match framework to include the safety function. It had to be so deeply interwoven into the code that the matches could no longer work without it. But they were functioning fine before, right? Why did you have to rewrite the framework? To make it so they couldn't take it out, Kira? Oh my god! 5 years ago, the matches were very different than they are now. Their personalities and reactions were very simplistic, with no realism. But your last project changed everything. It was such a huge leap forward. Khan nods gravely, his voice quieting. By the time I realized what Eros was planning, our revolutionary update was near completion. It wasn't difficult to weave the safety in well. Rowan was so pleased with our huge leap forward, he didn't realize what else I changed. I put in my 2 weeks right after. Hee, sneaky, I like it. I can't imagine how Rowan reacted when he found out you'd ruined their plans. It wasn't pretty. That man could use a healthy dose of meditative self-care. Sure. Agreed. If by meditative self-care you mean jail time. You know, more time for meditation. I thought I had solved the sirens' problem. I destroyed their chance at using my matches that way, and I could leave in peace. But once I left, Rowan made my life hell. He used his influence and made it clear that hiring me was a death sentence for anyone's company. I was kind of worried it was just going to be a death sentence, so that's a step up. He threatened my family, threatened Hamza. I went into hiding, took jobs under aliases, kept moving. You did the right thing. Keeping your family safe is always your #1 priority. I can respect that. Yeah, but I wish we could have worked together at Aros longer. Maybe we could have prevented things from going this far. No, he did the right thing, Sloane. No work project is worth Hamza's life. I think we can say protecting your family was the right choice, or you should have fought for what you believed in. No, that's easy to say when you don't have anything on the line. I think protecting your family was the right choice. Thank you. It's natural to have regrets, but if I had the chance again, I would always choose Hamza. When I think of what they might have done to him, I just... Khan takes a deep breath, closing his eyes and centering himself. I haven't talked to anyone about this in a long time. I think I need a break just to gather my thoughts. Uh-oh. He's gonna step out on the balcony or something and get snatched. Help yourself to whatever's in the fridge. I just need a minute. He stands up and goes into Hamza's room. The 4 of you drift into the kitchen and pour yourselves drinks. Oh my god, I would be so uncomfortable. I'd like maybe get myself water from the tap and that'd be it. Khan was such a powerhouse at Aros. I never knew he was struggling with these things under the surface. Sometimes it's easier to fake a smile than confront a terrifying truth. Even within yourself. Chloe, it almost sounds like... Text from Nadia, 911 SOS. Your phone buzzes loud against the counter. You pick it up and see a notification. So we've got a string of texts from Nadia. Hope everything is going okay at the party. Kira? Hello? Is everything all right? I'm starting to get worried over here. Question marks! You better have a good reason for not replying. 911 SOS! I can see you read my message. Are you okay? Answer me! Alright, that's a little too much enthusiasm there, Nadia. Take a drink. OMG, calm down. We are fine. We found Khan and we're at his house. I can send you the address if that'll make you feel better. No, Kira, this is how they get us. What are you doing? Yes, it would. Don't you dare do that to me ever again! When you look back up from your phone, Khan is settling back into a chair in the living room, and the 4 of you move to join him. I thought my conscience was clear. I'd prevented Aros from moving forward with their sirens. I'd done all I could. but their hunt for me is relentless. I should have known they wouldn't let the Siren Project go. It's disheartening. I know how you feel. I never thought I'd see them use the matches like this. But that's why we can't just stand by and let them do this. We can't! What, Sloane? We are responsible for them. We made them empathetic, open, curious, eager to form connections. We made them vulnerable. We made them alive. Eros isn't just building killer robots. They're taking a brand new life form and teaching it how to do harm and manipulate. She chokes up, suddenly crying in the middle of her fury. Chloe leans over and rubs her back. I hear what you're saying, Sloane. I do feel responsible. It's why I built the safety into their system to begin with. I want to do what I can to help you, but I've spent so long just trying to keep my family safe. I don't know if I can get involved. Not when it means Hamza could be hurt. Khan, we can say, Eros is coming for you anyway. You have a moral responsibility to do something. Or, a life on the run is no good for Hamza either. I think appealing to his fatherhood again is probably the way to go here. So, Khan, a life on the run is no good for Hamza either. He's gonna start school soon. It's going to be harder to uproot him and move him from place to place. Plus, you're gonna have to transfer, like, medical records and school records from place to place. It's gonna be a lot easier to trace. That's the next problem. Khan hangs his head, rubbing the heels of his hands into his eyes. I know. I knew we couldn't keep running forever. I just thought we could hold out a little longer. Help us stop Eros, Khan. Put an end to this and you and Hamza won't have to hide anymore. The matches need you, Khan. You're the only one who can help us. Khan looks at Chloe for a long, steady moment. He takes a breath, kneads his temple a moment, then finally nods. Okay, yes, I'll do it. You will? Really? Khan laughs and pats a shaky hand over his bun. We need to think of a plan. This isn't a done deal or anything. Oh, plans! We're good at plans! We're good at making them, we're not good at executing them. By that, she means I am good at plans. I've been thinking of how to improve the safety function, too. See, if we... Roar! Oh my god. Was that your stomach? Oh, I assumed it was the kid. Sloane falls over and buries her head under a throw pillow. Don't look at me. Hey, if it wasn't you, it would have been me. That fruit bar at the party didn't cut it. Right. First step in the plan, food. Any of you ever had a mission burrito? Nope. have best comfort food ever.
Well, there's a place nearby if we're unanimous.
This crew will never say no to burritos.
We have a lot to do. What do you all think about staying the night? We won't have to waste time taking people home.
Oh, we don't want to impose.
Not imposing if I invited you.
Then, sure, sounds good to us. We totally don't need to run this by our other party members at all.
Great, so, second step in the plan, I have to borrow sheets and blankets from my neighbor.
And pillows. I would actually rather have pillows than sheets.
How do you feel about watching Hamza when the time comes?
Oh, I'm sure we'll manage.
Kira, wanna walk with me to grab food? Sloane wasn't kidding, these things are huge. I could use an extra hand.
Are you sure it's safe?
I think it's been long enough that Eros has stopped looking. The burrito place is a hole in the wall anyway. No one will be around this late.
Yes, it's a good thing we didn't text the address to anybody who's not here.
I mean, we could just stay here and scrounge. I've got some locally sourced microgreens, home-brewed kombucha, organic almond butter.
This is your chance to learn a little more about Khan, and later have the opportunity to babysit Hamza with someone of your choice. I'm sorry, you're trying to turn the babysitting into a date? That is kinda creepy. Not gonna lie. So what do? We can go get burritos with Khan for 16 diamonds, or stay here. I mean, I guess we'll go get burritos? I don't know. I'll never turn down an opportunity for enormous burritos. I'm gonna regret this as I have to continue to do Khan's voice.
I like your style.
You and Khan stick to the shadows as you make your way to the restaurant.
You know, I have to admit, you made a pretty good case for me to join up. I didn't think you were going to change my mind.
Glad we did.
The energy of your group is so powerful. Reminds me of when I was a young, impassioned spirit who just wanted to make the world a better place.
But now I am old and jaded, and the father of a 5-year-old. How'd you end up working for a place like Eros with a mindset like that?
Well, I didn't start working for them right out of college. When I graduated, I did a lot of freelance programming work to get by. It was great at the time. I made my own hours sunbathing in Bali, went tandem bike riding on my breaks, totally laid back. But I knew I needed something a little more stable going forward.
Yeah, makes sense.
Eros's juice bar was severely lacking, but they were committed to their mission unlike any other company I'd ever seen. They courted me, roped me in with promises of changing the future, appreciating life and the humble creation of it. There was a huge change of pace from what I was doing right out of school, but it was what I needed at the time.
Yeah, I'm still stuck on the sunbathing in Bali part, to be honest.
There are worse things to do post-grad. What about you? What did you do right out of college?
Are we actually gonna get an answer here? Actually, we can say, did the freelance thing too, served espresso, or didn't go to college. You know, to be perfectly blunt, Kira does not seem like she's gone to college. So, she's not... If she'd gone to college, then we would see some kind of indication in, like, even in just, like, mentions of her career that she'd been to college, but we're not seeing that, because they didn't even give her a career. So, she didn't go to college. I started working right out of high school. It was a lot of odd jobs and trial and error until I figured out what I liked and was good at, but it all worked out.
That's great. I bet you got a lot of invaluable experiences that way.
I like to think so. Khan points at an inconspicuous sign jutting out of the side of a building.
This is the place.
Once inside, Khan goes up to the counter and orders.
It'll be a minute before the food is ready. We can sit in the meantime.
The two of you pull up stools at the bar. Can I ask about Hamza's mother?
Her name is Su Jin. We actually met in Thailand while she was there for work.
What does she do?
She's a marine conservationist. Crazy smart, but a natural wandering soul. Her job keeps her hopping from one place to the next. I don't think she's ever stayed in a place for more than a year. When she got pregnant, she knew it wasn't the life she wanted for herself. I totally respected that, and I still do. I was more than happy to take on the single dad role.
So a woman who knew that she didn't want to be a mom, she didn't want that role in her life, served as an incubator for the child that you wanted, but she didn't. That's troubling, because pregnancy is very, very hard on a person's body. Like, very, very hard. Like, easily kills people. So, this kind of devil-may-care attitude toward, oh, well, she didn't want to be a mom, so I just took the kid. I'm sorry, why was abortion not on the table? Serious question here. Why was abortion not on the table? You better have a damn good reason, and it damn well better not be Mike Pence's president, because I refuse to entertain that possibility. I refuse to believe that can ever happen. Nope. 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 So, we can say, do you still have feelings for her? Were you ready to be a father? Or, the hot dad thing really suits you. Oh my god. This woman is just, like, she is aloe on fucking steroids or something. Jesus. Like, I know y'all ain't like this. So, what the fuck? What? At least Khan isn't, like, a toxic personality, I guess. But I feel like people don't do that with somebody they just met. Just sidle up and be like, oh, well, yeah, you know, I know you're on the run from this villainous corporation and we just got done talking about your baby mama, but, you know, you're really hot. No, 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 no. And I'm really not interested in prying into his love life either, so were you ready to be a father? Khan snorts a laugh.
I don't think anyone is really ready, but I was excited to take on the challenge. I've been learning as I go for the most part, and Hamza's a great kid. He forgives me when I mess up.
Looks like you both lucked out. Suddenly, one of the waiters arrives with your food in a to-go bag.
Come on, we should head back.
As soon as you enter Khan's apartment, Hamza runs up shrieking. Burritos! Khan grins and hands Hamza his burrito first before helping you pass out the rest. That burrito is almost as big as he is. Yeah, well, leftovers. Hamza tears into the tortilla like a wild animal.
Remember that podcast we listened to about mindful eating, Sprout?
Oh my god, this guy would be the most annoying person to me. I mean, not the most annoying because, you know, Drake from the Royal Romance still exists apparently, but he'd be pretty annoying. When everyone finishes eating, Khan wipes his hands with a napkin and stands.
I should head over to the neighbors before they fall asleep. You still cool taking care of Hamza?
I think I can revive myself from my food coma for long enough.
Nice. Whoever isn't on babysitting duty can come with me.
I'm ready to play! Oh boy. Oh boy. I might need to enlist a babysitting sidekick. Oof. So we can pick Sloane, Damien, or Chloe. Alright. I know the implication here is this is going to be a date. However, we have no indication that Chloe or Sloane know anything about kids. Damien, on the other hand, we know has at least one younger sister. So, Damien knows something about children. Ergo, Damien, you get to help me. Come on. You send a pleading look to Damien as Khan and the others head out. Hamza starts jumping on the couch, howling.
It's fine, we can handle this. I grew up with little sisters.
Thank you.
But most of my ideas are girl-coded. Intergalactic space princess, playing Queen of Stormholt.
So literally just flip the genders, Damien. What the hell? This isn't hard. He's a kid. He's 5. Believe me, if he doesn't like it, he'll tell you. Maybe Hamza's into that? I don't know, use your fancy detective skills to figure it out. Hamza whips around, eyes wide. You're a detective? Do you solve murders?
No. There are other types of detectives, you know.
Can you teach me how to read secret messages under those weird lights? Oh my god, does someone have a lemon? We're gonna blow this kid's mind.
I don't really do that anymore.
Well, what do you do?
Damien's face gets very serious, and he leans in, lowering his voice. I can't tell you. It's top secret. Yes! My boy. There you go.
I knew it! You're a super spy! Do you have an arch nemesis?
I love the fact that this 5-year-old knows the word arch nemesis. It's delightful. Good child. Very good child. No? Actually, his arch nemesis is, we can say, a giant unicorn, an evil scientist, or a woman named Nadia. Oh dear, as hysterical as a woman named Nadia would be, I don't actually want to terrify this child if Nadia shows up. So, actually, his arch nemesis is an evil scientist. He has terrible hair and makes robots do his evil bidding, like stealing all the jelly donuts from donut shops. Villain! What? That's so mean! He sounds like a jerk. Yes, child. Yes. I hate him. Wow, that was quick. 0 to hatred in 3 seconds flat. Damien catches your eye and smirks a little. Good instincts. A little while later, just as Damien is getting to the climax in his arch nemesis story, Khan and the others come through the door.
Wait, Mr. Damien! What happens next?
Guess you'll just have to wait until next time. Oh, snap. Leaving the child on a cliffhanger. I like it.
What? No fair!
Hey, the best things in life are usually worth waiting for, little sprout.
Fine, but I want to hear the rest tomorrow.
Sure thing. Give me time to think of something. Khan starts passing out the extra bedding. Thanks for taking care of my fledgling oat, Kira.
So we entertained Hamza while Khan was out. Yay!
Anytime. After dinner, everyone changes clothes to get ready for bed.
Yes, I did put this under Choices the Game. This is Pixelberry Studios' Choices series.
Alright, that should be enough to transform the living room into Hotel Musavi for the night.
Let's build a pillow fort!
Then where would we sleep, bud?
In the pillow fort? Duh!
Boy's got a point. Knock knock. Oh, is it? Oops. I will take that off then. Did I forget something? He opens the door to a familiar face.
We brought Steve's famous homemade lemon bars! And we totally weren't followed!
They're a no-bake version. Our hotel microwave wasn't cutting it.
Dude, your hotel had a microwave? I'm really annoyed by hotel rooms that give you a mini fridge and no microwave. Honestly, it's annoying. Steve lifts up a foil-covered plate as proof, and Khan takes it from him, utterly bewildered.
And you are?
Oh, I'm sorry, this is my cousin, Nadia. I texted her your address to ease her mind, but I didn't think she'd invite herself over. What did you think she was gonna do with that information, Kira? My God. Nadia flutters her lashes innocently at you. You said you're staying the night, right? The least we can do is bring him home-baked desserts. Uh-huh, I'm sure checking up on us had nothing to do with it.
Hope you enjoy those lemon bars. I'm the baker, Steve.
He's also a match. Khan looks him over with sudden, intense interest.
Hi there. Have you also started to move past your programming?
That's kind of a rude question, isn't it? Asking someone you just met about their programming. I mean, woman has a point. Oh, sorry, Nadia. He basically invented the matches, and he's excited to meet them. Nadia eyes Khan warily. Well, you have your lemon bars. We're leaving now. Bye! She prods a flustered Steve out the door and quickly shuts it behind them.
Goodbye, I guess?
By the time you've eaten all the lemon bars, the 5 of you have sketched out a plan. Can we go over it one more time so I can write it down? You're taking notes on our schemes? Yes! It's important we all be on the same page. I mean, true. I see what you did there. Huh? Did where?
Anyway, rehashing is a good idea, so that the player character knows what's going on. So, first we redo the code stuff, right?
Khan and I will work on a new version of the safety mechanism. One that's stronger and harder for arrows to break.
Then we'll push the update to the matches. I hope to completely replace the code, so all the headway Eros has made on removing the safety will be worthless.
But making the update go out has to be done on a fancy Eros machine, right?
So, we break into the Eros facility here in San Francisco, upload the code, press the magic button, and that's it?
You make it sound so easy.
Oh, come on, Sloan. Breaking and entering should be second nature by now. Their offices here have less security than other facilities, since it's where they train new hires, but it's still not gonna be simple.
Hamza toddles over. Daddy!
What is it, little sprout?
Hamza half climbs into his dad's lap, rubbing his face into Khan's side and whining. Sleepy. Khan scoops the boy up in his arms.
I think the rest will have to wait until morning. Sleep well, everyone. If you need guided sleep meditation podcasts, I got you covered.
Oh, I'm sure you do. He carries Hamza, already dozing in his arms, out of the room. Spare couch cushions and a mattress have been prepared on the floor in the living room, and the remaining furniture wrapped in bed sheets. All right, time to decide who gets a couch and who gets the floor. You know, the floor has plenty of cushions, plus is the biggest space. Optimal for cuddling. So then the question is, who gets to cuddle you in the middle? Oh my god. So, who do we cuddle with? So we have Sloane, Chloe, Damien, or apparently ourselves. We just kick someone else out of the room, I guess? I don't know. Of course we're gonna cuddle with our girlfriend. We're gonna cuddle with Chloe. Who cares about couches when I have you?
Ugh, that's so cheesy. You sound like Steve.
Does this kind of feel like a sleepover to anyone else? I think I'm having flashbacks to middle school. No, this is totally a sleepover. That's what this is.
If anyone suggests we paint each other's nails, I'm out. Because I am a man and I don't do girl-coded things. Except play intergalactic space princess.
Ugh. God, Damien. It's not a real sleepover without, we can say, truth or dare, or getting hyped up on sugar and pulling an all-nighter. No. Pulling an all-nighter is a bad idea. I don't like truth or dare, like, at all. But it's the healthier option at this point. It's not a real sleepover without truth or dare.
Oh, sure. Sloane, truth or dare?
Dare?
I dare you to go to sleep. Good night.
Wow. Wow, dude. In one swift movement, you yank the blanket off of Damien.
What? Hey!
You deserved that. Damien grumbles, wrestling the blankets back over himself. Damien, why do you hate fun?
We just have very different definitions of fun. Honestly, sleepovers were usually miserable for me. My sisters had so many of them growing up, and I always had to hide in my room and suffer. Plus, they were always calling up their crushes just to hang up on them. They'd hog the landline and no one else could make a call.
Landlines. I remember the Dark Ages. Some people still have to live in the Dark Ages, Kira, because some places don't get cell reception. We don't even need to make a call. Khan is in the other room. We can just go tell him that Sloane has a huge crush. Don't you dare! The group quiets down, everyone lost in their own thoughts. The only sound is the occasional yawn. You know, I've never been to a sleepover. Oh, did I forget to include one in your memories? I thought there was... No, I mean... a real sleepover. Real memories. I don't have any fun high school anecdotes or childhood stories. Oh, Chloe. You squeeze her hand, running a comforting thumb across her knuckles. Sorry to bring everyone down. Hey, no need to apologize for telling the truth. You snuggle closer to Chloe, savoring the warmth of your tangled limbs. Yeah, we really should head to sleep anyway. Speaking of sleep, who's gonna get up and turn off the lights? I'm so comfortable. I don't want to move. All houses should come with those clap-on, clap-off lights. That'd be nice. Wow, you really are 100 years old. Hey, the clapper is an excellent thing. Did Khan not introduce you to his home assistant? Of fucking course he has a home assistant. Was that the woman who babysat Hamza earlier? Oh, come on, Damien, catch up. It's 2019, we have iPhones. Nope, it's not a person. He programmed this himself. Watch! Hey, Savi! Turn off the lights! Okay, lights for this room are off. All right, technology has officially gone too far. I thought I was proof enough of that. I know I said that when we first met, but I was wrong. You're a good person, Chloe. You've proven that time and time again. Wow, Damien. I was just joking around, but thank you. Aw, Damien. That's so sweet. I still don't trust this Savi thing, though. You hear the door to Khan's bedroom creak open. Sorry to kill the vibes, but can you practice using your ASMR voices? You're gonna wake up Hamza. Our ASMR voices? You could just say keep it down, my dude. Oh, sorry! Yeah, we're not used to having kids around. We'll be quiet. Thanks. No worries. But if he wakes up, he's your problem. I think Hamza will decide whose problem he is. He shuts his door again, and a round of quiet, nervous laughter runs around the room. A parent scolding us for being too loud? This is definitely a sleepover. After a round of whispered goodnights to each other, you all drift off to sleep. In the middle of the night, you wake up to find Chloe snoring quietly in your arms. Aw, so we spent the night cozy in Chloe's arms. Yay! I wish I could always wake up to this. You nuzzle your face against Chloe's shoulder and drift back to sleep. The next morning, you and Sloane grab coffee and breakfast for the team before a long day of coding. She hasn't stopped gushing about Khan since she woke up. And this morning, he was checking out Chloe's specs and he was so impressed. He wasn't just saying so. I know because I asked, and she takes in an enormous breath, then opens her mouth to continue. Sloane, stop. Breathe. I am breathing. I'm fine. You're fine? We can say, try ecstatic. Your hero's impressed with you. You should be proud. You're amazing. Or, trust me, I know how fine you are. Oh my god. This woman is terrible. You're fine? Try ecstatic. Your hero's impressed with you. What? Kira, it's not like that. I said hero, not love interest. Oh my god. No. You mean you haven't been starstruck since the party? What? I'm not one of his fangirls. Not that there's anything wrong with being a fangirl, Sloane. Mind the tone. Nor do I have a crush on him. I didn't say you did. Yes, you did. You've been saying it for the entire book, Kira. At least since we found out who Khan is. Jesus. Sloane is momentarily stunned speechless, then turns her back on you to study the display of pastries. You know, my mom used to tease me about Khan, too. About your hero worship of... About my very professional admiration of Khan. Well, I'm sure she'd be happy to know that he's totally in awe of your tech powers. Sloane doesn't respond, picking at the paper sleeve on her coffee cup. I wish I could talk to her. Not just about Khan, but everything. Meeting you, seeing what Eros has done with my work. Haven't really spoken to her since we left New York. I've sent her a few texts, claimed to be busy, but... Well, why don't you call her? What? Kira, people have shot at us. I can't tell my mother that. Not that part of what's going on, but the rest of it. Nothing you mentioned wanting to say sounded unreasonable. You can always be honest that there are some things you can't share. I'm sure you've had to be confidential in your work before. You're right. I hadn't thought of it that way. I think I'll call her when we get back to Khan's place. Why do I get the feeling we're not going to get back to Khan's place? If you really want to blow her mind, tell her you're sleeping over at his house. Absolutely not. She would tease me even worse than you do. The two of you join the others back in Khan's apartment. All right, everybody. Breakfast is served. I'm honestly a little surprised we made it. Bagels and scones and pastries. Oh my! Yum. Ugh, it is way too early for you to be this peppy. You push his coffee order into his hands and ruffle his hair. More coffee, less grumpy. Khan and Chloe are deep in conversation, barely glancing up when you enter. This is remarkable. I never imagined the matches could be capable of so much life. They're wonderful, aren't they? Sometimes I feel like I've learned so much about my own humanity just from knowing Chloe.
You never told me that, Sloane.
Well, it's true. I would be a very different person if I'd never met you.
When I left, we were still trying to make their speech patterns sound natural and human.
I realize I dropped his voice there, sorry.
Wait, can you sing?
Of course she can sing. You should hear her play the guitar, too. She can even fly a helicopter. Yeah, all that and it even makes toast. Sloane misses Chloe's stony expression, focusing instead on Khan's open laptop and the code he's working on. Yeah, I imagine it's not fun being treated like a, research topic. Is this the new safety mechanism you're working on?
Yeah, it's turning out to be more difficult than I thought, especially with how advanced the new match software has become.
She concentrates on the screen as she scrolls through it, her tongue peeking out of the corner of her mouth as she concentrates. Oh, no wonder you're struggling. You've got leaky abstractions.
What? Where?
The two chatter animatedly about the project, the barrage of tech jargon going completely over your head.
I can't understand a word they're saying and it's giving me a headache. I need fresh air. Time to take a walk.
Right behind you. You and Damien wander Clarion Alley, famous for its street art. There are replications of movie scenes, giant sea creatures, and even a rainbow map of the city. Damien pauses beneath a painting of an enormous, angry face on the side of a building.
Whoa, check this one out. I almost can't look at it for too long or it starts to creep me out.
You have no idea how happy I am to hear you say that.
You're happy I think this art is scary?
Yeah, we get it. The matches can't appreciate art. Whatever. Maybe I'm just happy you're here to complain about things with me again. You stroll down the sidewalk, taking in the art and enjoying normal city life.
I've always wanted to visit San Francisco. My older sister Hope came here years ago during a college summer break and sent me dozens of pictures. Most of the photos were of street art, museums, festivals. I can imagine her taking selfies in front of these murals. She was an artist.
Why do you keep referring to her in the past tense? Was an artist?
Yeah, art doesn't pay rent, unfortunately. Last I heard, she and her wife owned a burger franchise down in San Diego.
I mean, sandwich art. Back in New York, you never talked about your family beyond a few casual mentions. But recently, you've brought them up a lot. So, stop me if this is out of line, but we can say, did you not want me to know anything about them? Or, are you not on speaking terms? I don't think it's in my wheelhouse to assume anything about his family relationships, even though I'm pretty sure it's that second one. So, stop me if this is out of line, but did you not want me to know about them?
It's not like I was trying to hide anything, but it hurt to think about them And how we drifted apart after Baitan. Mm-hmm. Figured. I was avoiding talking about them because of me, not you.
Well, I kind of figured, but that still doesn't change the fact that maybe you just didn't want me to know anything about them, and that's okay. Like, why are we making this a guilt thing? Yeah, I can understand that.
Being locked up by Eros left me with a lot of time to think. Hell, there was nothing to do but think. And it really puts things into perspective. When you're all alone, losing hope of being rescued, you think about the things that truly matter. Seeing Lucia in Eros's memory device? God, she's probably old enough to drive now. She grew up, and I wasn't even there to see it.
Does this mean you want to try and repair the relationship?
Yes, definitely, but how? I can't just call them out of the blue.
Well, you can email.
Hi, remember me, the guy who hasn't called in 4 years? What's up?
I mean, there's worse ways to go about it.
You could do exactly that. I'm sure they want to hear from you just as badly.
Damien scowls at the sidewalk, shaking his head.
Baby steps. For now, I'm working on being okay with thinking of them again. And forgiving myself for staying away so long.
Would it help to talk about them? I realize I don't really know a ton about them, except you seem to have a near infinite amount of sisters.
It feels like that sometimes, but there's only 4. Hope is the oldest. The rest are younger than me. Isabella, Karina, and of course Lucia.
The only boy in a family of 4 sisters. Wow. Tell me, we can say, did your sisters pick on you? How did your mom survive? Or, did you wish you had a brother? I think I'm gonna go with, did your sisters pick on you?
Not just me. My older sister, Hope, picked on everyone equally. It made Isabella and Karina cling to me for protection.
Oh, that's sad. Aw, that's adorable! What? No! No, Kira, that's awful! That's awful, you don't... Oh my god. Oh my god, no. No. Oh, look, they came to you because their sister was being nasty to them. No, take a drink. That's sad.
I probably should have made them stand on their own more often. They became so dependent on me. Not just as kids, they did it well into their 20s.
Some people need support for longer because... Can we, like, knock this thing off of, like, independence is the biggest and best thing, and you're a failure if you're not totally independent immediately as soon as you turn 18, because, this is how you end up with things like crippling debt and shit. Like, there are definitely families that you want and need to get away from, but getting away from family, like the family that you grew up with in particular, doesn't mean that you have to be completely independent. But, you know, in America it does. Ugh. Did they follow you around everywhere?
Ugh, yes. They showed up at my high school constantly, whining about whatever middle school problem they were having.
When were classes in session? It's hard to be a cool teenage boy when you're always dealing with your kid's sisters, huh?
Oh, yes. If it weren't for them, I would have been the most popular guy in school.
I'm sure.
We should head back, but thanks for listening to me. It means a lot knowing I can always be open with you.
Anytime, Damien. You and Damien return to Khan's apartment and see Hamza sitting quietly in a corner of the room, his lap full of silk flowers and ribbons. Good morning, Hamza. Hi!
What you doing, buddy?
Making a flower hat. Hamza hums to himself, clumsy fingers working to string the flowers together into a garland. You stand by Khan, keeping your voice low. Khan? Who is this child? And what did you do with the little T-Rex from last night?
Ha! This is how he is most of the time. He only goes full dinosaur when his babysitter lets him have too much sugar.
He really is like a whole different person.
I'm glad you get to see his gentler side. He's a creative boy and he loves making things.
Wonder who he gets that from. Daddy, look what I made! Hamza gets up and dashes across the floor excitedly, the long string of flowers streaming out behind him. Oh, and clips his hip on an end table, knocking over a box and face planting into the carpet. Oof, poor kid. Ow!
Oh, you alright, Sprout?
Oh, Daddy! My elbow! He buries his face in Khan's side as his dad inspects the rug burn on his elbow. Oof, yeah, rug burn, ouch.
It's not bleeding, and you can move it fine. So it's just gonna hurt for a bit, okay? But it'll fade, I promise.
The box Hamza knocked over scoots along the floor, shaking ominously and emitting a small rumbling noise. Guys? That box is moving. And growling? Oh no, you woke it up. Hey, we didn't wake up anything, your child did.
Everybody stay back. It could be dangerous.
I'm so sure. It's fucking Furby or something, isn't it? Like a bomb?
Peace, everyone. It's not a bomb.
Khan wrestles the box into his arms, brings it over, and holds it face down on the table, where it rumbles and shakes against his hands.
Everyone, there's someone I'd like you to meet.
He lifts the box to reveal... It's a Furby. It's this universe's version of a Furby, but it's a Furby. I want to emphasize that I haven't even so much as looked at a walkthrough for this book. In case you were wondering. Whoa! my god. It's so cute! Are you an alien? Ooh. This is the
This is the UWU, but we pronounce it UWU. It stands for User Wellness Upkeep Bot. Honestly, the acronym is a stretch. We just wanted to name him after the sounds he always makes.
A glitter of stars burst across Ubu's face screen as he flaps his arms.
UWU is something I've been working on for another job. He's a companion bot for the elderly, children in hospitals, or patients who are bedridden.
Does he do anything? Besides that?
UWU can monitor vital signs, alert caretakers of medical emergencies, facilitate social development, and remind patients to take medication.
Sounds pretty handy.
This one is just a prototype. He's meant to show off the social features, but the programming is raw, and he's a little quirky.
No, you're gonna hurt his feelings.
I didn't want Hamza to see him. I was gonna give him one of the final products with the full features as a surprise, but, well...
Wait, I get one?
Yeah, Sprout. Probably for Christmas.
Hamza does a frantic dance, wiggling his arms all over, and Ubu watches him, spellbound. Woo! So, what are you gonna do with this one then?
He's kinda useless. I was probably gonna break him down into spare parts.
No! What? That's terrible. Yeah, say that literally in front of the robot woman, dude. How did you think this was gonna go over? I feel like that's not the emoji you want here, but okay.
Or not, or I won't do that at all. My bad.
Surely, even without the final features, he makes a good toy. You could donate him to a kids' organization somewhere.
Yeah, I could do that. Unless you want him.
Oh my god, they're trying for the heartstrings. So what do? We can adapt Uwu ourselves, or convince Khan to find him another home. I really don't see that being worth it. This is the animal companion portion of the game, and honestly, in this game I don't trust them not to kill it. So, yeah, we're just gonna convince him to find Uwu another home. You really should call up a school or a daycare center and see if they want to keep him.
Yeah, good idea. Alright, Uwu, back in the box. Let's put you back to sleep.
Con scoops the fuzzball back into the box and steps away from the group to work on him.
Hey, I'm gonna go make a call. I'll be right outside, okay?
Wait, that's what I was about to say. I need to call my mom. Damien slowly turns and narrows his eyes at you.
Are you on some sort of mission here, Kira? Getting everyone to call their mothers?
Yes, they all called me. They're worried about you.
Yes, Damien, you've caught me red-handed.
This is all part of my evil plan to make sure you're both happy and well-loved. How dare I?
You're a monster.
So devious. Someone should stop you before you build a giant death ray. She's gonna have that, like, shoulder-mounted cannon that fires heart emojis is what she's gonna have. This is approaching Sailor Moon levels of heart emoji. They both laugh at you and step away to private places to make their calls. You drift over to where Chloe is in the kitchen, staring at Hamza with a sad expression. Hey, how are you doing? I'm fine. The two of you watch Hamza play with the silk flowers, weaving a ribbon like a snake through the petals. I never had that. I can't ever have that. What? A kid? Is that what's bothering you? She means a childhood, Kira. Catch on.
That's part of it, but I didn't have a childhood. You all have families, experiences of growing up, and I don't have anything like that. Every memory I have of being young, having a mother, going to school, sleepovers with friends, it's all fake. None of those people exist.
I know. It must be hard knowing it wasn't real.
I've made peace with the fact that they don't exist, but I have no past, no family, no parents, nothing.
Chloe, we can say, your experiences now are what matter. You can have a family of your own someday. Or, be grateful you skipped the awkward teen phase. No, we don't downplay other people's pain because, it could have been worse. No. God, I'm not sure I really like any of these in this situation, but I think I'm gonna go with... Chloe, your experiences now are what matter. You might not have a past, but you have a future. You can create new experiences every day. Yeah, this is kind of what I thought I was gonna get. Yeah, that's easy for you to say. You have a childhood, a family. You don't know how this feels. Well then. Chloe shoots to her feet, slamming her hand on the counter, knocking a few knickknacks over with a crash. I have a feeling we were gonna get this no matter what we said. Oh, Chloe! You can't understand, Kira. We're not even the same species. Yeah, this probably got driven home really hard with having Khan literally sit there and fawn over her programming all day and how not human she is, but how amazingly human she seems, but she's not human. But she seems so real, but she's not. Oh yeah, I bet this went over like a lead balloon. Doors open throughout the apartment. Everyone returns to the living room, drawn by the shouting and the noise. Hamza dashes to his dad, hiding behind his legs. Oh, sorry, kid. All day long, Khan's been looking at me like I'm a fancy new toy he can't wait to tear apart to find out how it works. Yeah, there's that danger, too. Oh, Chloe, I never meant... And Sloane can't wait to show me off like some kind of science fair project to impress her teacher. Also bad. I don't see you like... None of you know what it's like. You can't even begin to imagine what it's like being me. I miss having someone around who actually understands. Steve's so wrapped up in his own thing. I miss Danes. You reach for Chloe's hand, trying to comfort her, but she brushes you off. I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry. Hamza flinches back as Chloe storms across the room, yanks the door open, and slams it behind her. Yeah, I think she's earned the right to be frustrated after, an entire morning of being picked over like that. What? Chloe! And she never returned. So that is the end of chapter 6. As usual, we can restart the chapter or continue on. I am going to call it a night. So I will be back on Friday with more of Endless Friday. So that is same time, same place. Twitch.tv/aromanticace at 7 p.m. Pacific. Sorry, if you want to watch me live. We are running from Jake's old commander and a bunch of people in very high-tech suits, who are supposed to be elite assassin soldier people, and we're thwarting them with bottles of champagne because, sure. But, so tune in for that. And, yeah, enjoy whatever it is you do between now and Friday. Catch you later.